Okay, everybody, we have brought together the 4 Uprise drivers with one question to be answered. Chris, shut up! Oh my god! You are so bad! Okay, so we're here to answer a question today, and that question is, who is the best Uprise driver? So, Chris, shut up! This is why you're the worst at- Oh my god, Jesus. Okay, so I think the best way of going about determining this is by trial through verbal harassment. So basically how that's going to work is very simple. You guys are going to insult each other on how bad you are. So let's start off, I think the best way of going about this is by determining who the worst driver out of you 4 is. Logan,
Chris.
you start.
Chris.
No, oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I got lost.
Can I go first?
Can Logan go first?
Yeah, Logan's going first. He gets to verbally harass
So,
them.
to start off this debate, I want to go ahead and say that Uncovered is the worst driver here because he has the least amount of wins and statistically is the worst. And second of all, how do you let Agent live in your head rent-free after him killing your championship hopes in Season 3? After he wrecked your shit and killed you? Like, how do you let that happen, bro? God, mother flipping damn.
Uncovered. What do you gotta?
What?
I mean, what do you gotta say about
See, he wouldn't be saying any of this if Agent wasn't even at the race.
'Cause he
and
lives
didn't
right
even
through
hit
it.
me.
True.
So,
that? Okay, so
I would be saying that if
He
it was
haunts
the,
you
if
every
it was
night,
the
man.
other, if it was the other way around, you'd be
Really?
crying.
No.
okay, Chris, who do you think is the worst Uprise driver?
Probably Uncovered.
Wow. Okay,
Damn.
2 for 2.
I mean,
Uncovered.
honestly,
Like that.
I mean, Uncovered's got the
Fucking
least
asshole.
amount of wins out of any Uprise driver.
Okay, I understand.
And you lost the regular season championship to Snob.
L.
Out of all people, Snob.
True.
So did you.
Doesn't matter. You came
Bro, we
second.
all did. What?
I mean,
Second is
okay.
the first loser.
So what? You were like the 8th loser.
I was the 3rd loser.
I mean,
That's
who made the championship 4 and who did?
Ooh.
True.
Well, AJ didn't
Tech-
either.
Okay, but that was
Undeserved.
because
Internet
the fucking
issues.
power went out.
the
Chris
fucking
just sucks.
power cut out.
Chris just sucks.
Chris has 2 championships.
Chris is
Okay,
also
Mickey.
washed.
True. Based.
Oh my god. AJ, do you have anything you want to say? Or
My legal team told me I can't say anything or else something.
I am
Sounds
your
like
legal
a
team,
boy.
AJ.
Yeah, I can't say anything. So, no.
you can't say who you think the
I'm
worst
not gonna
Uprise.
say a fucking thing about anyone.
Wow.
Alright, my turn.
Yeah, Uncovered, go.
Alright, as much as I want to go after Logan, Chris is the worst Uprise driver currently.
What?
You are washed up. You were like a mop on the floor
Hey,
washed up.
what 2 cars are in the Hall of Fame behind you?
What 2 cars are up your butt?
My
Dude,
Jimmy Johnson car and a...
Behind him
backyard
is
car.
my championship car and covers
Actually,
championship
behind us
car.
right now is a fucking Christmas tree.
I said behind
That's
Uncovered, bro. What do you
Behind
mean?
Uncovered is
It's a
technically
wall.
a wall.
When you get my plate, dipshit.
Okay,
Oh
you know what,
my God.
Logan? I'm gonna be
What?
honest.
What?
Your car is parked over next to covers. That's an L.
Ooh,
That's-
that is an L. That is an
That's
L.
pretty bad. That's
Okay,
Covered
that
is
just
fucked
shows
up.
you how bad D2 was, bro. I don't care.
Blackstone
And
is
I
the
mean,
real
if we're looking
champion.
in the picture behind us, there's a
What?
picture behind us. I don't know.
There is?
Yeah, there is a
Shows
picture behind us. You
Me,
should also look up.
it shows.
I don't see anything.
Shows.
You don't see the big giant car above you.
I
I see
the
a
smoke
fucking
on it.
underbody of a fucking car.
Yeah, I don't know what car it is. I just see the underbody.
It's probably like a agent or something.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
Probably a
Agent,
mid-driver's
season 3
car.
champion.
No.
Or
Agent.
like Miggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Miggy or something.
Whole car. Woo.
Mickey Best.
Okay, that was cringe.
Also, whole car this season is pretty good. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
looking at what we have here, so it looks like Uncovered has 2. Well, you see, AJ's kind of ruining this because his legal team is fucking. like,
AJ's held at
restrict-
gunpoint. You can't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you want me to
True.
say something.
Yeah, say
Well,
something.
say
Come on,
something,
AJ.
AJ.
Come on, say something. Make
I'm
this
the worst
interesting.
driver on the team.
Oh.
What?
Damn.
Because statistically, my computer has failed me at least half the races last season.
I think AJ would be the best Uprise driver if he were to yell more often. He doesn't yell
I
enough.
would do that.
Is he supposed to yell more next season?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I'm
Devin,
gonna
I would like to bring something up now that
What?
the 4 of us are
Oh,
here.
no,
Everybody here. Wait. I want to bring
have
something up now that the 4 of us are here first. I think it's pretty funny that Bailey thinks his team is miles better than us.
No, I feel like I've got 2 of the fastest guys. I don't even think Uprise
Wow,
is gonna have.
fastest.
Oh yeah, I think Uprise is gonna have issues keeping up with this entire team.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
That's pretty
Exactly.
funny.
Exactly.
It's
I'm
Yeah,
like,
funny.
that's
I don't know
pretty
if you noticed.
No.
I had
It's
a
pretty
bit of
fucking funny.
surprise in my voice when he brought that up for the first time. I was like, what?
So the funny thing is, the worst Uprise driver is better than half of the ASCA field.
exactly. Like, bro, how do he expects Ice to show up more than like 5 times the whole season? Like, bro, what? Ice is not making the playoffs.
I like how this segment, which was basically planned for you guys to shit each other, you've all agreed that Penske is full of shit within about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay, so
I
I think
also
so.
like to add on to
Yeah.
my worst driver saying, Chris, you're suspended. That's another reason why you're the
Ooh.
worst driver.
Logan,
I
so
still don't
mad.
even understand the
I'm covered.
suspension. Does the
Tell
clash
them.
even
I'm
count
covered.
as a points race, Chris? Because you're
I'm
suspended
covered.
for that too.
Yes.
Uncovered.
You said something about your championships. You're gonna do joke.
Uncovered. Don't you listen to Drake?
Don't you listen to Drake?
Not really.
Probably
I
his
know who
cat.
Chris listens to.
The greatest of all time?
Yeah. Playboy.
Hell no.
Okay, so,
So
are
wait,
we
so,
all
wait,
agreeing?
so Chris, your argument is that Uncovered's bad because he listens to Drake.
Wow. That's
Jesus Christ.
base.
Okay,
At least
well,
I don't listen to the
and-
kid.
yeah, yeah.
Bro.
Okay, but let's not talk about Uncovered choking nearly 10 wins away.
That's what we do.
So
Okay.
are we agreeing that
I
Uncovered
think
is the
that's what
worst?
we're
I am
agreeing
the
here. Is that
worst.
Uncovered is
I
the
agree.
We
worst.
should
Like,
smite
that's the
him and
worst.
kick him. That would be
No,
Because
don't.
me and Logan have championships. AJ,
True.
we can't make fun of AJ because he has mechanical problems. And I have points to Uncovered.
Okay, so now that we've determined that Uncovered is probably the worst, let's
Yep.
go ahead and find out who the best one is. And AJ, do you think you're the best, or like?
Yes,
Fuck no.
I do.
Fuck no.
I
Okay,
think
so
AJ
let's
is
look
the
at.
best.
Really? How come?
Yes.
How
He's
come?
just the best. He listened to Sonic. You can't beat that.
That is true. He does listen to Sonic.
Yeah, but there's other Sonic people
Like
other
who?
than me.
Yeah,
Oh.
but like, do
Gavin,
they race?
Kind of.
Well, it doesn't. I don't know.
So-
Average brother does not race, so that doesn't count.
Okay, so I think that we can probably agree here that between Logan and Chris, one of you two can be considered the best. Uncovered
No,
out of these.
AJ.
No, AJ, you really think it's AJ?
Yep. Yep.
Even though he doesn't have a championship, and these guys have 3 between the two of them.
Who cares about championships?
Well, he
Me.
also has the
The
least.
car's in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, the car.
I already
car
have it.
that's
No,
right now.
let's go on a tour. Follow me real quick.
Okay, we're going. All right, let's go.
You see, who needs championships when you're already in the Hall of Fame? Look at that.
You know, I can
Why don't
change
you
that.
look at that? Why don't you look at that?
Imagine not having
No, let's-
2 cars in the Hall of
Let's
Fame.
take a right. Let's take a right real quick.
Oh, look at
Why?
that first one. Another statement.
What is this? Why are you
Okay, yeah, wait a
in the
minute.
Hall
Why
of
is Dunn's
Fame?
car here?
True.
Are you guys mentally okay?
No.
Duns is a placeholder until the season 4.
We
Daytona
shall
500
return
Okay.
to our seats.
Also, reminder: me and Chris have 2 cars in the Hall of Fame.
True,
I'm like,
true.
Chris is like 4.
Technically, I have 3.
How? Oh, that
Chris,
doesn't
are you
count.
like, Chris, are you like having an aneurysm right now? What's going on?
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
That doesn't answer my question.
Okay,
so after that tour, I think we could say Uncovered's full of shit. AJ,
Yep.
who do you think is the best driver between Logan and Chris?
See, the legal team has now told me. Release.
So, can you
So I
talk about it or
have
no?
to say Chris.
Chris?
I
How come?
can't talk about it in a way unless only if it benefits Chris.
Yeah, it's in his
Bruh.
10-year contract.
Oh, yeah. Chris is kind
AJ,
of like
I will.
that.
I will have Backstretch Battles sponsor me for like half the season if you say me troll.
Sorry, AJ's Burger Enterprises is already
Yeah, I have to
sponsoring
do
me.
that.
So
Damn.
Wait, are we actually gonna get AJ Burger Car?
I want
The
to.
pace car will be.
That's
Okay,
true,
but like
that's true.
I feel like we need a scheme for Uncovered. It only makes sense.
No, we
I
have an
think-
AJ Burger Enterprises car.
AJ should have an
Or
AJ
AJ.
Burger Enterprises car.
That's fair.
True.
So
Maybe like a one-off.
okay.
I'll
Did
think
we ever
about it.
decide who's the best or no?
I think that's what we're still
Me.
deciding, Logan. And speaking of which, why do you think you're the best compared to Chris?
No, it's Bailey, according
Oh yeah,
No,
it's Bailey.
shut
I mean,
up.
he does have a good
No.
resume. Most wins in ASCA, so he has that going
Most
for him.
Mickey
He wins.
titles!
True.
I think that's
Most
more just
Mickey
because
wins in
half the
ASCA,
time he
yeah.
didn't show up.
I mean,
Exactly.
you could also say that half his wins aren't deserved. So
True.
Also-
Half of them are mine. Not really, but
It's funny because we're still alliance with him, but it's funny.
Yeah, you guys are just like half of this has literally just been you guys shitting on him, and I think that's fucking incredible.
Hey, he thinks he's better than us. That's what he's gonna
yeah.
Fucking Uprise versus
get.
Penske war.
He thinks
Let's
he thinks that Penske Mopar is gonna blow
Mopar.
Uprise out of the water. Okay.
go. I mean, it could. You never know. Janitor could like have some up his ass that he's waiting to pull out. You never know.
with,
yeah, like
with his
exploration.
hacks.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry.
But Logan, you didn't. Hey, Logan, why do you think you're better than Chris?
I have a lot of wins with one last season. And I like Joe Gibbs Racing, which is better than Hendrick.
Yeah, I have
Motorsports.
to agree with this one. I have to agree with
I
that
have to
point.
disagree. Joe Gibbs is cringe.
Sorry, but
Wow.
Joe Gibbs
That's
is
an
better
opinion
than
I can at
Hendrick.
least agree with.
Sorry, but you race on the Hendrick equivalent.
The two biggest
tell me,
JGR fans and the two biggest Hendrick fans are on the same team. This is very good, boys.
Hey, it's worked for a
Yes.
season.
Oh, yeah.
The chemistry's there.
Kinda.
Yeah, you know what else is there? My fat fucking,
Yeah, it's right there.
my fat fucking snowman Hank. Say hi to
Yeah. Hi, Hank.
You know, Logan.
not the one to my right, the one to my left.
Jeez.
What, Gavin?
So Logan, I'm surprised you didn't bring up the fact that in season 3, Chris missed the championship 4 and you made it, won the championship.
That is also true. Yeah.
To be fair, it would be the title champion if I didn't hit the track the wrong way.
Well, I would have passed Dunn either way, you
Okay,
dipshit.
but to be fair, would have Dunn been able to pass Logan?
No,
No.
Dunn is terrible. Dunn should
The only
not have
reason
been
he was in the
Final
lead is
Four.
because he plowed
Why do you
through
think
a
the
wreck.
points format changed so it's no longer winning your in? So we don't have a Donna Vici fighting for
I
the
mean,
champion.
to be fair, if he didn't do Spingate, that would have not. He wouldn't have made it either.
Reverse game.
Reverse-
Oh, no, he wouldn't have.
Oh,
If there
not
was no
spin gate, reverse
if
gate,
there
I'm
was no reverse gate and AJ's power didn't go out, all 4 of us would have made the final 4.
Okay. All 4 is a bit of a stretch. You.
No, it's
I don't
literally not.
know.
If I'm covered, no, I did the math.
Oh,
If
he did the
AJ
math.
won, finished second, and I finished third, and Snob finished outside the top 6, and Dunn didn't win, all 4 of us would have made the final 4.
Wow.
His
That would've
Roblox,
been
his
so
Roblox
fun.
ego was so hurt after missing the championship 4 that he did the math.
True.
Fucking coked. So, Chris, why do you think you're better than Logan?
Why? Because my balls are huge in his eyes. He's also short.
And this is Roblox, bro. What?
I mean, he's
Bro, you
short.
can barely reach the pedals.
I mean, he can barely reach the pedals, and he won the championship last season.
He
So.
can barely reach the keys.
No.
He
Also,
has a standing desk and he has to like angle his head up to look in his
wait, does he fucking actually?
No, I don't. I don't
Okay,
have a
I was gonna
standing
say,
desk.
if
He
you
made
did that-
that up.
If he had a standing desk, it'd be too tall.
Another fact, since I gave like a little fact to Logan about you, Chris, it's only fair that I do the same back. In season 1, Logan tried to race in ASCA, but he was
Huh? I
considered
did.
too
So
bad. Yeah, you were part of the,
True.
Really?
yeah,
now?
you weren't allowed to race in D1 in season 1 because you were considered
And he
bad.
almost didn't get
Really?
in D2 until Dark said he was good. I was gonna put him as a D2 driver.
Yeah.
That would have
That
been a
is true.
huge L. Oh my god.
You would have had to
That's
race with
because
Nikki
you
for
didn't
20
even know
races.
who I was, Chris.
You
That's
would
the
have had
only
to
reason.
race with Nikki.
Who's
for
this
20
guy?
I wanna
races.
sh-
Yeah.
I would have won the title with like 15 wins, bro.
So after all of this, do we have a good idea who the best upright driver is?
Me.
You know what? I think we
Me.
can all come to an agreement
I'm the worst.
that Uncovered's the worst and AJ's the best.
Sure.
AJ's the best.
Bias, dude.
No.
They're
Nice, dude.
praising you, you ass.
There's so much bias going on. So we
For
can't
what?
argue.
What's the bias?
a civil war that's about to break out.
Uprise Civil War.
Uprise Civil War.
Joe Gibbs versus.
You know what? I'm gonna start the Civil War. Uncovered, you're fat.
Oh no.
What?
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 Oh, that was so fucking stupid.
That was so mean, bro. Apologize
Yeah,
right
what
now,
the fuck?
bro.
I want to get my Twitter call out.
The only way I can apologize if Uncovered
If
wins.
I win what?
The Daytona 500.
When I win the race war?
What kind of race war?
ain't gonna win the damn war.
It's funny because Chris can't even raise the 500 L.
But I can commentate it, which will be funny.
Oh well, man.
He is
bad.
going to single-handedly
Fucking
ruin
make
the
race.
commentation.
I'm gonna not even
Yeah,
make
I was
the
gonna say.
third fucking season in a row.
No, we have a segment where he's going to have a funny, yummy poopy.
Me and
live
AJ
camera.
have yet to race a Daytona points race in ASCA.
Wait, is that true?
That is
Yeah.
true.
What?
Both times
I
I
have-
missed out.
Both
I have-
times I've missed.
That is so depressing. Oh my god.
I made it last season.
Yeah.
Led some laps.
I made it to 2
Finished
seasons.
7th.
Should have won,
Chris,
but
how
then
does it
Brandon
feel
was like,
that Andy almost won
No,
the
Lucas
ASCA
should
500?
have. Lucas would have been
Oh, he
epic if
didn't.
he won.
Okay, but he almost beat you.
Okay, but he didn't.
But he
actually
almost
trolled.
did. He almost did.
I went from 11 to 1st in the last 2 laps. I don't want to hear.
At a super speedway.
was the draft was stupid OP.
Yeah, to be fair, it was stupid OP. That's when Penske was making the setups.
More Penske slander. That's not from the host. My God.
So again, we have no idea. All we've known is that Uncovered's the worst. We have no idea who we can determine as the best, right?
I'm the
Me,
best and the worst.
AJ.
AJ.
Me.
So after everything, it's AJ. The guy who
No.
literally cannot speak because of an Uprise contract.
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
I hate all of you.
What the fuck's your problem? We said
No.
who it was.
That's
your problem?
all right. Well, I think
Out of
that Jesus Christ, I hate all of you. Okay,
Wow.
every single one of you. I hope.
I hate
I
Brendan
hope all
Gaughan.
of you miss the ASCA.
I hate Brandon Gaughan too. If I'm
What?
Let's go.
You?
I think
no,
you know
take that back.
Uprise is
Take that back.
changing its. You know Uprise is changing its things. The worst driver in Uprise history, Brandon Gaughan. Without a doubt.
What? Brendan Gaughan would never race for such a shit team like Uprise. Never
Yes,
would.
he would.
Yeah, Brendan Gaughan would never race for such a shitty team.
Brandon Gaughan had like 1 career win out of like 16 years.
Two.
in
He had
NASCAR.
two. He
2
had
wins
two.
in 16
He
years.
had two.
That's a worse track record than Michael Annette.
I'm gonna find you, Chris.
He lives in New York.
Thank you. I'm gonna go to New York. I'm gonna find him.
No, I live in. Actually, I'm currently in like.
Chris,
Right
Chris,
now?
can you order something from DoorDash so I can pick up your order and they come to your house?
No.
Why not?
Why?
Do you not
Because
use
I have
your-
Brandon Gaughan captive.
I'm gonna save him.
Nope.
Are you the one that hacked his Twitter account, you asshole?
Yeah,
for
I have free
selling
PS5s. You guys-
Oh my
I
god!
have PS5s and selling it retail. You guys just have to give me your credit card number. Contact me after ASCA Hot Seat goes up.
569.
All right, well, I
What?
thank you all for coming out anyway to this absolute shit fest. That's a reference.
Are we never doing another interview after
Yeah,
this?
you know what? Yeah, you know what? You guys have fucked this up so bad. I am never going to even consider bringing any
I
of you
think it's
back
pretty
up.
funny. It's probably better than the entire last episode of the Hot
Yeah,
Seat.
no, to be
I haven't
perfectly
really-
honest, it's been
That
fucking
is
hilarious.
true,
But
though, I have to
anyway, if you hate all of these people, like the video and tell in the comments that who your least favorite Uprise driver is.
Don't
And we
forget
will-
to like and
Wait.
subscribe.
What?
Can we get it? Can we get an AJ screen?
Yeah,
before
AJ,
the
can you
interview
turn
ends?
on your
I don't
fucking
feel like
camera
screaming
mic?
right now.
Can you
AJ
turn on
scream.
your,
Oh, yeah,
no,
okay,
turn
okay,
on your
no,
face
I
cam
know, I know,
mic
dude,
and
I know.
scream.
No, yeah, I know.
Oh god, he's gonna do it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Guys, remember to like. If you fucking hate everyone on the team, remember to like the video and subscribe. Ask Uprise Motorsports YouTube channel. Peace out, Markiplier.
Hi everybody, we're back at the ASCA Hub. While we would be normally here to talk to maybe a driver or a team owner about, or maybe even a BOD about ASCA Season 4, we're here with this fan. His name is Mason, and he does have, he's unfortunately had some issues happen in the ASCA server the last few days. There's been a lot of fighting. There's been a lot of hostility, and we decided to give him the opportunity to come on out to talk about his experiences. Now, Mason, over the last few days, you've been expressing a problem within ASCA that you want to see changed for the better. Can you explain what that problem is?
All right, so that problem is I have been wanting to enter ASCA for a long time now. And unfortunately, due to very unfortunate circumstances, I could not make tryouts. So I tried to bargain with series director Chris Lilly, and I asked him, what can I do to get into ASCA at D2 level, at any level? And he said 50,000 Robux. Now, I wasn't going to come up with 50,000 Robux out of nowhere, so I looked to some help from my good friend George. Now, George was willing to pay my tab, but after discovering that the tab could be paid, Chris Lilly took that chance of racing ASCA away from me, and now I am relegated to the fan role.
Man, that is just such a heartbreaking story. The fact that a board of director would promise you directly an opportunity to race at ASCA, an opportunity that not many people get. And, you know, when you go through the effort of contacting the biggest sponsor that ASCA's ever had in George the Dev at Backstreet Studios, and they're willing to give the money up to you so you can race, the fact that he took away that opportunity because he didn't want you to race is truly saddening. Do you have any reason why that might be? Why doesn't Chris want you to race at ASCA?
Well, truly, I think Chris and a lot of the directors and just drivers, I think they're afraid of me. I've shown what I can do in other series, and I think of myself as a relatively capable racer. But on top of that, I think this is just discrimination against me because I'm a bit different from a lot of the ASCA drivers. I think I only found myself in this I guess ASCA world just recently, and in some areas it's been welcoming, and others not so much. And this has definitely been where hasn't been not very welcoming at all.
Okay. So clearly very heartbreaking. I'm really sorry that you have to go through those experiences. Now, there has been some propaganda that we're right now putting on screen, created by George the Dev himself, supporting the cause of allowing you in ASCA. Do you think this propaganda does a great job of displaying the situation with ASCA right now? Because a lot of this propaganda really displays like two sides. A side that doesn't want you and a side that wants you. And there's a lot of people, a lot of big names from both sides. Obviously, George, myself, and a few others supporting you. And then you have Chris and Dunn on the other side. It's, I think, do you think it does a good job of displaying your situation, or do you think it's like a lot more complicated?
Oh, absolutely. And at the end of the day, I think it has simply become just a two-sided matter. It is, do I get to race ASCA or do I not to get race? Or I don't get to race ASCA. And I think, obviously, the side that I get to race ASCA is the best side and the only side people should go for. And I think this propaganda does a great job at displaying the regime that Chris has built up, and the rest of the ASCA directors on keeping me out, and the people who are on my side and who are supporting me. They are fighting for ASCA freedom, and I think, the propaganda, it does a great job of really explaining the situation, while also, making it unique and really drawing attention to the main issue here.
Now, addressing the propaganda, again, the creator of this propaganda being George the Dev, how has his presence in this matter helped you? What's the significance of him helping you so far? Because he's given you the money, he has helped out with propaganda, he's been going up to Chris firsthand, he's been sponsoring other cars just in support of trying to get you to race. How important is his presence here to your cause?
Oh, very important, because George, I don't have the money to fork out like George does. George, he's very influential in this community. He's very He's very good at what he does. He's a respected figure, and his support it has really driven this whole cause. And without him, I don't think this cause would be where it is at right now.
Now, earlier you said that he was scared that Chris. Anyway, you said that Chris was scared that you'd be, too good for ASCA, and obviously Chris is a two-time champion. What makes you believe that that is the reason? Why it isn't anything else in particular? Do you how do you know that that's the reason itself?
Well, outside of ASCA, I've been kind of tearing up tracks left and right. I've really been the most dominant I have been in, I guess, my row racing career as of recently. And I want to, I want to take my talents here to ASCA, but I am barred from doing that. And I think, it's the only logical conclusion that I can think of that Chris and others are afraid of my competition and what I could bring.
Yeah, overall, with all the details that you've put out, it's just a genuinely really unfortunate situation to see that you're being treated in this way when you can really bring a lot of good to ASCA. And that's why I'm going to bring this cause over to you viewers right now. If you believe that Mason should be given a fair shot, that George should pay the $50K and Chris should accept it with open arms and allow Mason to race in D2, go to the ASCA general chat and spam Chris Ball's smell, and we'll see if Mason could get what he rightfully deserves. Thank you, Mason, for coming to the ASCA Hub to share your experiences, and hopefully you'll be able to get what you rightfully deserve.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me. Still fighting the good fight.